Welcome back to our live 2012 election night coverage here on RMU TV. You saw we have breaking news, and boy do we ever. Just a few moments ago, the President of the United States, Barack Obama, tweeting, quote, "This happened because of you, thank you," end quote. A number of outlets now are calling the presidential race. We've seen a number of outlets call that the president has taken the state of Ohio, and we are now getting word from NBC News and a number of different outlets on Twitter that the president will be in office for the next 4 years, Barack Obama. He has just tweeted a picture. We've got a live picture here, and we are getting word that the president is going to be in office for the next 4 years. We've got Dr. Anthony Moretti as well as Leah Fleischel standing by. And guys, you're getting the same word that we're getting all over Twitter. It appears that Barack Obama has 4 more years.
That is what appears to be the case, Brooks. Twitter, we are following Barack Obama. He's been tweeting 4 more years. His other tweet prior to that was, "We are all in this together. That's how we campaign and who we are. Thank you." Very confident President Barack Obama. So let's go over, take a look at the Electoral College map and see what we can figure out. Dr. Moretti?
You know, you look at this and you say, well, wait a minute, it says only 255 for Barack Obama. How can we say it's over? The reality is that within the next few minutes, either Ohio or Florida or both are going to go to Barack Obama, and that's going to take him over that magic 270 number. You know, what I think will turn out to be the sort of storyline tomorrow morning is, I think it was $2.7 billion was spent on this campaign. And if you think about it, tomorrow morning, the headline could very well be $2.7 billion equals nothing. And what I mean by that is nothing has changed. You have a Democrat in the White House, you have the Democrats running the Senate, you have the Republicans running the House, which begs the question, are we going to see 4 more years of absolutely an almost grid-like mentality? Or are we finally going to see both parties say, okay, for the good of the country, we've got to find some way to get along and some way to govern? I don't know if I'd want to make a projection on how that discussion might go.
And we just got breaking news from the Associated Press. They've been the first to call a lot of these states, and they have said Obama wins Ohio. Whether or not that is true, we will receive confirmation. There's a definite possibility as to why Obama is tweeting about winning the election. Back over to Brooks and John.
All right, Leah, thank you very much. Dr. Moretti, thank you very much. As we continue here, this is why we wanted to stay on an extra hour. We extended our coverage until midnight, and multiple media outlets are reporting that President Obama is the next president, or the remaining president for the next 4 years, re-elected President of the United States. You can see that graphic on the screen right now. This is huge, Brooks.
President Barack Obama getting the W. We were hearing, we have gotten confirmation how he won. He took that key state of Ohio. He has finished with 274 electoral college votes. So the President Barack Obama, 4 more years in office. At 11:15 p.m. November 6th, 2012, the president tweeting, as you guys just read as well, "We are all in this together. That's how we campaigned, and that's who we are. Thank you." Signed BO for Barack Obama. And when he signs BO on his official Twitter, that is actually him tweeting. So the President of the United States taking to social media, as millions of Americans have tonight, and we can confirm, as you just heard, that President Barack Obama, 4 more years in the White House.
We are awaiting word from the Romney campaign, a concession speech, to see if there's going to be anything like that. Still no word online on the social media from Governor Romney and his campaign. We're still waiting for that. But of course, victory speeches and victory tweets, if you will, great age of technology already going out from the president.
We heard earlier today Governor Romney say he had only written 1 speech for tonight, and it was a victory speech. The Romney speech team is going to have to do some revising, it appears. We've mentioned how busy social media has been all night, getting updates throughout the evening. A tweet coming across from ABC News, over 20 million election-related tweets tonight. That is a lot of tweets. And Twitter, of course, thankfully has not crashed. We've been utilizing it here all night, but millions of people again taking to social media, celebrating this victory. We saw President Obama 4 years ago really get a lot of the young vote, and a lot of that vote came off of getting people out there and getting the word out on social media sites like Facebook, like Twitter. And again, those social media sites seem to have played a huge role in getting the word out tonight, and the president himself tweeting and confirming that he will in fact be in the White House for 4 more years.
It's funny that you mentioned a lot of this social media, as we've been talking about all night long. I mentioned that there's been no official word from the Romney campaign, but I guess one of the surrogates of that campaign was Donald Trump. You've seen him out campaigning for Governor Romney and making some monetary wagers on the election. He just tweeted 4 minutes ago, well, back to the drawing board. So that is essentially one of the concessions from the campaign. I'm being told now by our producer that we have Kyle Gorsey on the phone. He was with us earlier in the evening from Democratic headquarters. I'm being told we have Kyle back with us now. Kyle, good evening.
Kyle Gorsey reporting live. As the Barack Obama was announced the winner of the election, the crowd went wild. I had to come out, but I was getting pushed and shoved around. There are people cheering, all kinds of whistles and horns blowing. It is an amazing sight inside. People are leaving right now, but they are leaving extremely happy, in the South Side. When I was in the crowd, it was the best way I could describe it was like a mosh pit. The crowd has just started to pour outside, and if you can kind of hear behind me, people are cheering, screaming, yelling. It is amazing feeling, and all these people are proud that they reelected Barack Obama tonight. Sending it back to you in the studio, this is probably the last and final Gorsey report of the night.
Well,
Kyle, thank you.
Thank you so much, Kyle, and stay safe down there. We heard him getting pushed and shoved. Do not get trampled. There's no need to trample anybody for the victory, but you heard him say some car horns honking. Obviously a jubilant scene down there at the Democratic headquarters on the South Side, and turns out we sent Kyle to the right place this evening. He's done a great job bringing us those reports all night. Thank you, Kyle, for that. And we have just received word that even though the presidential race has been called, we are still going to midnight. So we hope you will keep it here with us on RMU TV for our continuing live coverage of this 2012 election. President Barack Obama, the presidential re-electee, if you will, getting the win, and he will remain in the White House for 4 more years. The states continue to come in, and we will continue to bring those to you. But again, it really doesn't matter at this point. We thought it might come down to Florida. Even if they are counting till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, it's not going to matter. Barack Obama won Ohio. That is what put him to 274, and that is what has put him back in the White House for 4 more years. Please stay tuned. We will be back with more insight and analysis. Still plenty to come here on RMU's 2012 live election night coverage. You're watching RMU TV. Back in a bit.